Hello, Nadia from Ordaz Roofing. This is Joel from JND SEO, and I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can improve your website and actually beat some of your competition online. At the end of the video, if you guys have any questions or want to hear some more information, we can set up a 5-10 minute phone call. If not, no big deal. I'm actually going to give you a bunch of free tips and strategies in the video that you guys could apply to your site directly. All right, so the 3 things we'll talk about today are content, backlinks, and citations. So just starting out, I'm looking at your page here, and you guys do have some good signs up here. You've got some of your promotional stuff with your name, your phone number, what you do, your Facebook page over there. You got a few testimonials as well as lots of pictures, which I know people love to see. What Google cares about the most, though, is this, right? They want this content. And you guys probably have under 100 or 200 words of content on your site. And if I was to look up just roofing Memphis, Tennessee as a keyword and do a search, this is a pretty common search for the area. I'm going to find Masters Roofing being the top actual company, because this is Better Business Bureau and Yelp, which are just directories, not roofing companies. So Masters Roofing is the top result that comes up. So I'm going to look at their site. Now, I already know they have about 600 words of content on their page. But if we look through, we can just kind of see on their homepage, some of what they have. They got all this, which is what Google really sees. But what Google actually wants is for you to have about 1,500 words to 2,000 words of content, depending on how competitive the area. And if you have 1,500, that's going to optimize your site, and they're going to rank you a lot higher. Now, you don't just want content. You also want to have keywords like roofing Memphis TN in that content. Now, I've used this as my example. Keywords are just groups of words that people frequently search. And I can tell you right now that 70 people every single month will search roofing Memphis TN, this keyword I've used. And the first thing they're going to find, there's 3 things on the first page. They're going to find ads at the top. So if you wanted to pay for those, you could be up there. They're going to see this map pack or Google My Business. And the top 3 companies for that show up here. And then they're going to find the top 10 results of the organic section, which is the companies start to show up, mixed in with some directories. So I'm going to show you how you could get on all 3 of these if you wanted to. All right, so we're talking about the organic section, and then we know that right now that to get on the organic section, Google wants 1,500 words to 2,000 words of content. We already know Masters Roofing, who's the top company showing up here, does not have that, so they would be easier to beat if you did. Now, the other thing Google wants to see is if they can trust your site. So that would be this UR number here, which we aren't showing up any data for. But I do see that I took your website, ordazroofing.com, put it into a program called Eris that I pay for. This allows me to kind of see how your site's performing. First thing I did notice, you guys do have your headers up here, which is a good thing. And I know you guys are in multiple locations. I just did Memphis for my Google example, but that will not affect any of these numbers. This is for your website in general. Since we're not showing a ton of information here for your site's not registering it currently, I'm going to show you Masters so I can kind of walk you through it. Now, first thing we notice, they don't have any headers on their page, so that's one thing they could improve on. But then we want to dive into the backlinks and referring domains. But first, let's show these 2 things here. These are the 2 most important pieces of information on this page. The UR number is Google's trust with your site, and the DR number is the power with a site. So these both go to 100, so you can see that they're not very powerful, but they do have some trust. Now, right now for backlinks, they have 210 backlinks on 110 referring domains. Backlinks are just links that when you click them, just like this one, if I click this, it's going to redirect me back to their website. Now, referring domains are websites that are linked to their site. So an example would be a Facebook business page. A Facebook business page would be a referring domain, and where you have the web address, that would be a backlink. All right, so when you click on the backlink, it's going to bring you back to the website. Now, the more referring domains or websites linking to yours or pointing back to yours, they're vouching for you, telling Google you can trust this site. So right now, Masters Roofing has 110, but we can see 92 of those are actually strong. So really, it's 92. And that's giving them a trust of 17, and they could be found for about 891 keywords. These have to be on your page in order to be found for them. And these are what bring in the visitors. So with 891 keywords, they're getting about 515 actual visitors to their website every single month. And you're probably thinking these numbers are really big, but we can actually look at the referring domains, and we can find their 92 strong sites that are linked to them. And we can go to these sites and we can set up profiles and we can get a lot of these same links that they have. So we can basically match them for their referring domains and backlinks. And then from there, all we want to do is add some more. So we're going to beat them in this area too. And that's going to give us more power and trust for our site. All right, so just to recap, for the organic section where you get 10 results per page, if you want to be on the first page, you need to be in the top 10. So you want to put 1,500 words to 2,000 words of content on your homepage. You want to make sure that the best keywords for the area are in those home pages or on that content multiple times. And then you want to make sure that you have some strong websites pointing back at your sites with backlinks and referring domains. Now for this map pack here, you want to make sure you have your citations. Citations is our third topic, and those are just when you get your business name, address, phone number, all put together on different directory websites or other websites online. These are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, HomeAdvisor, GAF.com, just to name a few. Also your social media, so Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Have those all linked together and you're going to show up on this if you're in the top 3. So these top 3 might have about 30. We want to have about 130 so we can have a lot more than them and they cannot catch us. And the third option for getting on this home page or this main page for Google, page 1, would be to pay for ads. So these companies are paying for the most up here at the Google Guaranteed. You would just have to pay more than them to beat them and be at one of the top 3 results there. All right, I hope you guys found this helpful. I'll give you a call the next day or so to see if this was helpful if you have any questions. Thank you for your time and have a great day.